If you're in need of a cool choir VST, I think I have you covered with this one. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before we begin the video, I just want to let you know that I am updating my Patreon frequently now. I have 3 for 30 packs that are going to include 30 samples, whether it be basses, synths, whatever I can come up with that I think will sound cool in your production, and a couple more perks on the Patreon. Link is in the description. Now back to the video. So if you're looking for luscious, nice, wonderful sounding choir sections, I think this is a plugin to do it. Now this is a Somerville prototype, the Meyer choir. This is a choir that basically the father did with his family and he sampled it into the sampler. So for example, here's a C major chord. Here's up an octave. And it can be a really nice filler to add to some synths with the lead, whatever it might be. So let's go ahead and dive into Ableton.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going to go ahead and just write a couple chords here. We can keep it simple with C major. So let's just go maybe C, D, maybe E, and then back down to C. I'm going to copy and paste these up. Let's move these 2 notes to keep them in scale. And then the same thing, I'm just going to drag the bottom notes up again, drop an octave, and here's what we got. Let's duplicate that. Let's just grab an instance of Serum, pop that on the track, and then let's just find a chord preset of some sort, or maybe some keys.
Nice.
Something like that's cool. Let's duplicate that again. Grab a piano. Let's just do a grand. Let's turn down the brightness. Let's turn up the release and turn it to be more soft than hard. And then let's grab those bottom notes from the chords. Let's drop an octave. Let's add a respace to the bottom of this. Let's group our top elements and EQ out the low end. Pull down some of our levels as well as our low end. Now if we're to take out the choir, here's what it sounds like without it. And if we take the choir back into account, adds a whole lot more depth with just one plugin. If we were to take the top note of our chords and duplicate this up an octave, we can get an even nicer tone out of it as well, just by adding an extra note. So hopefully that sold you on the plugin. I think it's a really great addition to any library. Even if you already have a choir, this gives a nice kind of homey feeling texture. You can layer it with other choirs to get a different sounding choir, resample it, and use it as your own. But overall, I think this is a really nice plugin to add depth to your mix, and it being free is a cherry on top. So hopefully you got something useful out of this video. I'll leave a link to the VST in the description. Download it, and we will see you again on the next video.